We're lawyers for people facing life-changing injuries.
We fight against the largest corporations on the planet. We help level the playing field.
Some of the most experienced, most successful attorneys in the country.
No job is too big, no case is too big, no corporation is too big for us to fight against.
At the end of the day, there is no other country that has the type of system that we have with the types of checks on large corporations and frankly, governmental entities as well. And it is a jury of our peers, and people hear what the problems are and they attempt to solve the problems that we see.
Well, the important reason for somebody to file a claim is because they've been wrongly injured. They deserve the right to recovery. We cannot make them whole, but we can make things easier for them.
The first case where the Simmons firm went to verdict was the Hutchison versus Shell Oil case, and it was a 3-week trial. And the jury came back with a $34 million verdict.
Our firm's been on the front lines of big cases.
Beginning with some of our early and continued results in asbestos. They include a $250 million verdict for a worker at U.S. Steel. Hundreds of millions of dollars in recoveries for our pharmaceutical clients.
We are litigating against companies like Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer.
It's like Bayer, Merck, some of the largest, most profitable pharmaceutical companies in the world.
Tens of millions of dollars for our small business and intellectual property clients.
Simmons Conroy has all of the necessary credentials to be effective in environmental cases. Groundwater pollution, landfill cleanup, smokestack emissions, virtually any area of environmental litigation, we have folks who have actually been there, done that.
People come to us and they want to know that somebody is going to be held responsible for contamination that might be in their backyard.
Unfortunately, asbestos litigation still exists in our country. And while most people think that asbestos has been banned from the United States, it has not.
Our firm has taken it upon itself to be the leader in trying to stop mesothelioma.
We represent more mesothelioma victims on an annual basis than any other firm in the country. So when a victim of mesothelioma engages Simmons Conroy, they have an absolute army of people working on their case. They have a team of lawyers, they have a team of paralegals, they have a team of medical staff, all of these resources marshaled together to help their case. So no matter what group or practice area, you're going to see some of the highest litigation results in the country, and we're very proud of that.
My grandfather was an insulator at Shell, and actually my grandmother died of mesothelioma. So I understand what it does to a family, how it affects a family. That's why it's important to me that we give back to mesothelioma research.
We are the largest cumulative donor to the Mesothelioma Applied Research Foundation.
$25,000. It's a commitment to the community. It makes you feel good to show up every day.
From reception all the way to our attorneys, each and every person is compassionate.
It doesn't cost anything for a client to hire us. We front every cost of the case.
We are the ones that believe in the client's case. We believe in protecting their rights, and so we handle cases on a contingency fee.
Which means if we don't get them compensation, we don't get paid ourselves.
What that does is it allows a little fella to fight a big corporation.
It doesn't really matter where the case is. We go to where the fight is.
We are the quintessential national law firm. We start directly in the Midwest, which is where Simmons Conroy headquarters are. And from there, we branch out to both coasts.
I have cases in Iowa, I have cases all over the state of Missouri, Illinois, Georgia, Texas. Wherever the case is, we file it there.
It has become a very effective partnership for us, for plaintiffs' counsel from around the country to recognize the best way for me to help my individual client is to secure a relationship with law firms like Simmons Conroy that do this every single day and are deeply embedded in the leadership position.
We really have the resources to stand up and represent our clients essentially anywhere.
From a
client perspective, they see a trial team that's got a lawyer, a admin assistant, paralegal, and an investigator that they're dealing with every day. But behind the scenes, you got another 100 or so people that's supporting all the different aspects and moving parts of their case.
We've got a lot of people who can walk through the courthouse doors and get the job done.
When John Simmons started Simmons Hanley Conroy, he always instilled a culture within the firm of putting people first.
And our ultimate goal is to make you comfortable.
And it's not easy. It's not easy to be in a lawsuit. It's not easy to be fighting anyone, particularly a large corporation or a drug company. But when we see the bravery of a client who will actually stand up and know that they were wronged and trust you to do something about it, shows you just how brave clients are.
And at Simmons Hanley Conroy, as a national law firm, we stand for our clients and we're able to deliver.